So today we are going to be making French toast. We're going to be using a really awesome bread. We're going to be using this. It is butternut cinnamon raisin bread from a local bakery. We got it at the co-op. It looks beautiful. And yeah, so we're going to use that for our French toast this morning. Normally I like to use a good sourdough, but Dave has been wanting raisin bread, and when we saw this the other day I was like, oh, that'll be perfect for our French toast. Looks like a biscotti almost. It smells really good, and you can see the cranberries and raisins in there. It's so pretty. But yeah, sometimes we like to support local farms and other markets and whatever, so we'll use products from local places like that instead of just making our own of everything, just because it's fun to meet other people and support other businesses as well. Okay, so to get started, we're going to take some butter, probably about 2 tablespoons, and put it in our cast iron pan. It's heating up over medium heat at the moment, so about 2 tablespoons of butter. While that is melting and the pan's getting hot, we're going to whisk together our eggs. So I just have a bowl. I like using like a big shallow bowl like this. It's perfect for French toast. Okay, so I am going to, like I said, whisk our eggs. These are our eggs from our chickens in Ohio. They're so beautiful. We had so many, we just brought them with us. And so we're going to chop, or not chop, I'm used to chopping. We're going to whisk up these eggs. So probably about, it's just Dave and I, so I'm going to whisk up maybe 6. So our eggs are so pretty. So I've got, I like to use pumpkin spice. All this is just a blend of cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, and clove. So that's all pumpkin spice is. We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna put a teaspoon in there. I like to do like a big heaping teaspoon, like that. And then we're going to put a teaspoon of vanilla. So I usually fill this thing all the way up when I go to the pool because we use that a good bit, especially in the winter time. And then a teaspoon of vanilla. And then a splash of half and half or cream, whatever kind of milk you want to use. You can skip that part. You don't have to use that if you want to keep it dairy free. That's totally fine too. It'll still work. So do that, and then we're going to whisk it together some more. Since we just moved to the Chazy area, New York, we don't really have a source for dairy that's local right now. If you know of one, just comment below and we'll check it out. Thanks. So we're gonna go over to the stove and start cooking. Okay, so this is nice and hot. You want it to be not too hot, but you want it to have a good sizzle to it. So now we are going to dip our bread and let it sit for just a second. Flip it. Now you can use tongs. I'll just do this and then I'll just wash my hands off. And then we're just going to put it into our pan. Dip it. It's so easy. And what makes it a little bit more special is using a really nice bread. So let that cook on each side for just a minute. It takes about 2 minutes per side. We've got our water coming to a boil over here for our coffee. A little maple syrup for the coffee. Dave likes his in this cup. So on the weekends I do it a little special and I put just a tad bit of the vanilla into our coffee. I don't do that during the week just because during the week it's not a special, whatever. If you do it special every single day, then it's not special anymore, it's just normal, right? So we're gonna put that into there, and then I put a little bit of half and half into our coffee. Okay, I think our French toast is ready to be flipped. Yes, so once it's like that and the egg is cooked, you can flip it. And then we'll cook it on that side for a second. Finish putting our coffee together because the water is almost finished. Oh, it smells so good. Beautiful coffee. I do 4 scoops. We like it a little bit strong, but because we add other stuff to it, it's not too bad. Okay, so I believe this round is finished, so we'll just take it off, stick it over here. Get the pan nice and coated again, and then repeat the process. There we go. Okay, so while that is cooking, the last round of French toast, I'm going to slice a couple of these little organic heirloom tomatoes that we had left over from our garden in Ohio to put with our eggs. I just like to spruce up the eggs a little bit and have something fresh. It just makes the breakfast more special. And I'm going to put a little bit of chopped cilantro on top as well, because something green is always great. It freshens up the dish. So just a quick little run of the knife through the cilantro. And then our little green onion. So that'll just be added to the top of our eggs once they're finished cooking in a minute. Let's flip our toast over. So this bread is from Brainersville Bakery in Chattagay, New York. I could totally be saying that wrong. I'm not too sure. I'm from Georgia, y'all, so I do my best. So we're just going to turn off this heat. I believe it is finished. I'm going to take this off. We want to let this pan cool off just a second so that we can do our eggs. You don't want to put your eggs in there with it that hot. I'm going to add more butter. I'm starting to feel like Paula Deen. Add more butter. Let that melt into the pan. Alright, so those are going to take just a second to cook. A little sea salt. Oh, y'all are spying on Mom? I'm going to put a little bit of butter over the top of the French toast. I'm going to do 2 pads, 1 pad for Dave, 1 pad for me. Cook for another minute and then it'll be ready. Okay, so now we're just gonna put our little sliced tomatoes right there with the eggs. It's all about these little touches that make things better. Our cilantro, little pop of green always makes things better. And a little sliced scallions. I hear y'all. And we're ready. Oh, we forgot the most important part, maple syrup. How could we forget that part? So our yummy maple syrup, it's local. Get a good drizzle of that on there. And now breakfast is finished. Super quick, super yummy. Oh, and I forgot the last little thing. A special treat with some, with some dried cranberries. Right over the top. These are also local. There we go, perfect. Breakfast is ready. Come on, kids.